And when will I get the troops over here? There's 11 divisions on the way. Excellent. We have landed now, at least some have landed. Meeting some American resistance. What is happening to everyone else? Is this the only one? No, 10 divisions up there. Okay. It's a bit of a weird move, but seemingly working. No, come on. No, 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 no. Stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop, stop what you're doing. Can you please stop? Can you stay there? Thank you. Thank you for finally listening. Don't transport them over there. Just stay where you are. Be calm. Be calm. And cautious. Right. So, what we need to do now is to transport even more troops. The whole of Byrne Montgomery's forces to this location. This is a fairly good naval base. There will be a naval base over here as well, and a naval base here. There should be more than enough to support our troops. Unfortunately, winter is rapidly approaching, so we need to move fast through Canada when we get opportunity. We really, really need to do that. And in Honduras, we will get the 11 divisions there soon enough. And then we can start our invasion from the south as well, which can be supported by this army. So we have, basically, let's just say that we have some opportunities to attack. We really do. So we will use this army to create a bit of a beachhead. Or when I say a bit, this is a massive area, but basically what I need to do is take a bit more territory, make sure that this area is safe, and that I can land more troops comfortably without too much of an issue. I'm hoping also that an attack on Mexico and advance up here will be not really what Americans suspected or what they expected, more to the point, to happen. Because that can leave us with a very interesting approach. Wait, this is not good. Lost 4 destroyers and a couple of airplanes for nothing. How's it going in their airplane war? Well, the Eastern Seaboard is not really working out, unfortunately. But that is fine. That is fine. What we need to do is remove some of these things, which are just not really helping at all. These can be redeployed pretty much anywhere, just not here. Württemberg, sure. And here we can deploy some long-range bombers for once. No, let's wait for that when we have stuff to do there. What I want to do is have nuclear bombs ready. Nuclear bombs seems a lot more fun. Unfortunately, these will be done first in January, even when working at full speed on it. So, Australia was a no-go. They responded far too quickly. So we will have to take Philippines first next time. Philippines first and then move forward. But it's no big deal that Australia failed. I mean, sure, we lost a lot of men, but we at least didn't have to replace them. Americans are invading over here. Luckily it's going well, I think, for us. The defenders winning, yeah. For the 24 divisions over here. So it's good that Americans are failing a little bit. Would be worrisome otherwise. Let's see here. Our decryption is, perfect. Oh no, Canada has managed to take some territories. Maybe that was part of their territory all along. Who cares? It doesn't matter. As long as we can get it back. We don't need anyone actually moving over there. We need them to redeploy to this line over here. No, over here I said. Sure, whatever. Whatever they need to do. I will just send more troops. Here we go, and they lost one destroyer. Wonderful, wonderful news. And here is the major reinforcement. Vernon Montgomery's forces is on the way. Have no fear. We will transport 1 million men to this front to make sure it will succeed. We have the resources. We have the capability. Now it's just we need the commitment. And we need it to happen. We need it to happen now. And this fleet keeps losing ships. You know, a bit here, a bit there. It's not good. And only 10 survived. 1 division was lost, apparently, along the way. It doesn't matter, though. We will begin our invasion. Or soon we will. It will only take 10 days. So prepare and get ready. The naval invasion over here, or the continuing invasion over here, is going well. Vernon Montgomery will soon take charge of the situation. Vernon Montgomery, with all his might and power, will replace William Slim, who's, he's not doing too bad, all things considered. He's done a fairly decent job. Can't be too hard on the guy. The tank brigades are doing far better than the infantry division is doing. So she can pierce 1 out of 1 enemy force here. If a unit were to continue moving, it would cause the next province more than it has capacity for. Okay, well, sure. I suppose this will be a consideration. Hopefully we can just move past that fast enough. In all of this we have air superiority and everything. How can you have decryption advantage when you have everything in that field completed and done? Here we go. They will arrive within hours. I will wait for them to arrive. Greet them, shake his hand, Vernon Montgomery's hand, give him all the troops remaining in Canada, and tell him, hey man, welcome. Which is a pretty bad way of greeting. The general of my dreams. The one who gives me shivers at night. Not really. Not really at all. But I want him to feel good. So deploy as many men as you can. Make use of them. And push on. Push on, take Canada, and move on to the United States. That's all I will ask of you. I was going to say this is more what I want to see, but the last one was make me feel a bit sad. Alright, so when it comes to supplies, I hope we're doing somewhat alright. I do have a lot of supply lines to do. And seemingly it is doing alright so far. Maybe not as much as, would be needed, but so far it's at least going well. Okay, Mexico is ready for go. It's a go-go. I know they would be joining there. Just continue on. Mexico joined the Comintern. Why are everyone joining the Comintern? They're not joining the American Concordat, they're joining the bloody Comintern. Advanced landing craft, yeah. Advanced landing craft. What I would need to do is really make better destroyers now. Going forward. It could be useful. And let's speed it up a little bit. We're invading Mexico. And so far it is going decently. Yes, indeed. Not too shabby. How's it going over here? Well, I have him on very aggressively pursuing his dreams. Because we need to get to a bit more hospitable climate before it's too late. These tanks are doing a good job. Well, I suppose... Oh, the battleship here. Well, it's just a battleship. Battleships eventually fall. Wait, did this fail? Naval invasion of Port-au-Prince? Evidently. Evidently it did fail. So apparently everything is just not going too well. Canadians, however, are trying to do a very interesting move of invading Venezuela. It seems very, 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 very silly to do at this time, especially when their country is being attacked from essentially all sides. This is a bit too many in one place, I would say. Still only 3% attrition. So, not too bad, I suppose. Nuclear bombs! We're not producing any nuclear bombs for now, but we will. Don't you think otherwise? Minotaur class? Sure. Let's get started on it. And essentially what I want to do is have more of the divisions actually moving on and helping out. Assuming it is for supply reasons that they are not. But I would want to cut out some of these troops. These tanks are just cutting through the Americans though. They're doing a good job. Good job, really. Though I am swimming in casualties. While the Americans really are not. The Americans are fielding far more divisions in total than I am. Despite the successes I have encountered. And I can see America's just swarming down here. To face this new threat from the south. But considering the new threat from the south needs, I should call it reinforcements, I will do well in sending them Alan Brooks' army. Perhaps that should clear things up, make it a bit more interesting. Come on. Oh, come on. You don't need to be in a naval base, you shouldn't at least, to be able to give that order. But sure, let's do it anyway. We get over there and then we can transport you over. Seems fine. Well, we're pushing the Americans. We are pushing the Americans. And is this defenders winning? We're currently winning, yeah, good. So can we cut off the Americans here? Give our plan a big boost. How about I take care of this? Go here. There we go. Tanks are moving forward at a breakneck speed. Meanwhile, these troops are encountering some issues. Which is not really the best in the world. Hopefully when Alan Brooks' army arrives, it will help out a little bit. And the war at the sea is intensifying. Oh, there we are. They are going to lose quite a few men here in the encirclement up in the Canadian north. Just stay your ground, men, and don't let the Americans escape. Well, it's just to keep them occupied. Currently undecided. Currently winning. Yeah, this is turning out to be a pretty good battle after all. So we've reached this river, which has a name, I'm pretty sure. I just don't remember the name of it. It's the river that goes by, outside of Montreal, or in Montreal probably, and maybe Quebec City as well. I want to say, the St. Lawrence River, but I'm not certain. I think it is the St. Lawrence River. Anyway. Oh, did we knock them out already? How can the Americans only lost 90,000 men when they lost all those divisions? Could technically only be, friends of theirs that got lost. Okay, pause a little bit. Pause a little bit. And replace, what was it? It was the destroyers. Destroyers here. Destroyer class 4. And destroyer class 4. Yeah, that is fine. Carry on now. Soon we will have our first nuclear bombs that we can drop on the Americans. We will make sure that nuclear bombs will never be used for these kind of purposes by dropping them on, stuff like Washington DC and, other nice places like that. And this could be viewed in several ways. One way to view it is to have it as a maneuver, or what's it called? A thing you do in order to make sure that the enemy reacts in a way that you want them to, in order to lure away troops from them. Basically what I want to do is draw American troops down here so that it will be less for me up here, even though, as you can see, there's still a lot of enemy troops, and I only have 5 divisions now on the front, with most of them over here, suffering a wide range of different attritions, which is not very good. So that's December for you. Perhaps we can make use of more troops come the summer, but I'm not so sure about it. Hopefully here in Mexico we can at long last make some headway. Could also be that I'm sending far too many divisions for what I can support. So how's it going with Alan Brooks' army? The Brooke army. Oh yeah, I haven't actually sent it yet. Can we send now? There we go. Okay, so Alan Brooks' army is on the way. It's on the way. It's ready to strike. I'm losing quite a bit here for some reason. I could destroyer here, destroyer there. Friendship over here, friendship over there. It's just friendship. Yeah, we're losing friendships. Like 20 divisions, holy crap. Can we even... No, we can't penetrate here. We can't penetrate anywhere here. There's too many Americans. What can we do to solve this issue? I mean, finally we get some synthetic oil, which is now too late. But we could get, improved infantry equipment, for example. Yeah, that could work. We could, make our first nuclear bombs when our nuclear reactors are ready. The first of them will go online. Holy hell, I can make a lot. First of them will go online on the 1st of January, 19th of January. Have they changed now to 19th of January? Fine, 19th of January. Then we will make our first nuclear bombs. Yeah, our first naval bombs will be ready then. Speaking of my ass. Well, I mean, we're not making too much progress here, are we? I think I oh, that's the name. Diversion. It was a diversion I was doing. Yeah. Now that makes more sense, right? Diversion. Night vision. Let's go for that. Okay, so we got mechanized upgrade. Which means we should probably replace our mechanized production. Where is mechanized production again? Well, it was down here. So mechanized equipment free, and mechanized equipment free. Mechanized equipment free. Just add in the factories again, and now we're in insufficient resources, needing a bit more oil from Venezuela, and apparently now it is possible. So that's good. Americans just don't know when to give up, do they? Like over here, there's so many divisions that they are keeping us occupied with. It's just such a shame I didn't know that Canada would be in the war for a while without any American help. We could have used that opportunity to get further on along. Perhaps destroy some of the Americans. But yeah, I will continue now until we can release our oh no, we're actually being pushed back. In Quebec it's going bad, we're currently losing Quebec. I mean, considering the divisions they are fielding, I'm not really surprised. Hopefully come spring we can do another offensive, but I'm uncertain at this point. How's it going naval-wise? We are controlling the Florida coast, but could we make a naval landing in Florida? That is, you know, a question for smart people to figure out. Could I, for example, redirect these troops to, you know, Jamaica? And then land somewhere, like I don't know even where to begin. Did I even build, you know, the radar stations over here? Or was that a thing that was never really completed? And there's a radar station there that could be made. I have radar stations here. Have I built it? 3 out of 6. Well, that's some at least, but really helping. Oh, implacable. What's that? It was for... Yeah, it was for carriers. Excellent. Okay, might as well get to experimental rockets by now. And then, since we're paused, we can head over here and change them out as well. The production of the carriers. Carrier, carrier, carrier. Implacable. How is it going with our reserves over here? We have quite a few. Quite a few reserves. We have one carrier only though, that is prepared. Carriers take a long time to be built. Understandably so. Well, soon, at least we will... There we go, we have some. We will be done with the first one in 61 days at the current speed, but we should get nuclear reactors done 15 days now. And we keep getting nuclear reactors being built at least a little bit more, I think. Oh, it's only 2 more really. But yeah, we have some nuclear reactors being built. That's fun. And now more troops have managed to join the fray and they're pushing the Americans back a little bit. That's good. This is the kind of spring offensive that I was hoping for. So now with, you know, a nuclear bomb on the way, what can we do to make sure that we can land it at a nice place? Well, we would need to have air superiority somewhere. So how's it looking with air superiority over the East Coast? Very bad. How about Central USA? Seems more probable to manage. So what we would need to do then is to make sure we have some sort of air base here in Canada. Do we? We don't really. So what could we use then? Could we use this one? Let's try. So we will add some strategic bombers. Where will we find strategic bombers in this day and age? Tactical bomber, into war bomber, into war bomber. Should have a lot of tactical bombers by now. Or strategic bombers, I mean. Halifax, Lancaster. No, Lincoln. Let's do 400 of these bad boys and deploy them from here. And we will use them in Central USA, where there will be strategic bombing. And we can even deploy a lot of them on the East Coast anyway to just bomb things for the sake of having fun bombing things. Because as we discovered previously, they don't have too many civilian factories, so they won't be able to, you know, rebuild things once we have destroyed them. So what I really want to do happen here is that we manage to defeat the Americans. Beat them back. To make sure that they lose all of these divisions. because that will help in the future. And now with Alan Brooks' army along the way, or, you know, they have already arrived, we will use this opportunity for an attempt on... I mean, let's do over here. New Orleans. Let's attack New Orleans. Or at least attempt to. Forming naval bases require naval supremacy in area along the path. This is gained by blah blah blah. Have not reached the starting position yet. Well, I mean, I do have naval superiority along the way, except for... wait, we have in Caribbean Sea as well. We even have air superiority along... not along the entire way. We don't have it in Gulf of Mexico. But we do have naval superiority there. Okay, so what if we rearrange this mission? Alan Brook, and take your Marines and give them a new mission of going from here to here. That should be fine, right? It's not going through any territory where I don't have naval and air superiority. So I don't know what he's complaining about, really.